What's up, everyone? It's day 4 of my 21-day challenge, and we are almost halfway through. Well, actually, I guess after today we'll be a little bit over halfway through of the first week, so woohoo, yay! Ugh. Don't you hate when you eat apples and you get apples all stuck in your teeth? It makes you feel gross. Makes you feel like you have something stuck in there. This is why I don't eat apples. Anyways, moving on away from the apple subject. Day 4. Today is legs and booty exercise. That's what it's concentrating on, is the lower portion of your body. So, for those of you who were born with tiny butts, like me, this is for you. This is to help you build somewhat of a bigger booty. I don't know what this is. Do people do this to butts? Because, I mean, I don't, but who knows. But anyways, yeah. So if you have a small butt, this one's for you. But besides that, lower body is probably my favorite thing to exercise. Don't know why, but I love working out my lower body. Love it. Absolutely love it. That's probably why my legs are kind of huge and my arms are really small, because I hate working out my upper body. Hate it. Absolutely hate it. Hate working out upper body, hate the core, but I love leg day. I love it. So this one's my favorite, so it's going to be a little bit challenging, but it's a little bit simpler to follow, so it'll be pretty dope. But before we get into the workout, I'm going to tell you guys just a little bit about what's going on in my life, because everybody cares so much. So actually, tomorrow morning, I'm leaving around 5 or so in the morning to go to Colorado. We're staying until Tuesday, and we are going to be exploring the Denver area and looking for apartments and getting all that stuff straightened out, because we're going to be moving there here pretty soon. So we're making a trip to make sure we get everything squared away and yeah, to make sure we get all that shit figured out. So hopefully I will be able to film a video while we're there, because that would be really cool. We're staying in like an Airbnb place, and I think it's pretty dope. So I might do one in there, and then I might try and actually, because I really want to go hiking while we're there. I know that's not the purpose of the trip, but I love hiking, and Colorado is beautiful, beautiful. So I'm hoping that maybe we can hike somewhere, and I can do a workout somewhere that's really fucking pretty, and that would be really dope for everybody to see. So I'm hoping that I can make that happen. But yeah, I mean, besides that, I don't really have much else going on. I mean, because of that trip, I took like 4 days off of work, so that's pretty cool. 4 days off is nice. It's gonna suck to go back on Wednesday. That's gonna suck. But it'll be worth it, I think. So I don't really have much else going on. Honestly, my life is kind of boring at the moment. I mean, when is it not boring? But it's like a little bit more boring than usual. Oh, I did, however, go to a fashion show last night. I actually worked it. We had a table for my job there. It was super out of place because, okay, so this is a fashion show to like show off Dillard's clothes and stuff like that. And we're an animal hospital. How we wound up there, I don't fucking know. I don't know, but we did. And so we had a table set up. We had like a fake teddy bear surgery going on. We had like worms. We had jars of actual parasites. We had like a dog skull and a cat skull. We had a whole bunch of cool stuff. We had like surgery packs with instruments in it. I mean, if you're into that kind of shit, it was really cool. But it was really out of place because this, like I said, this was a fashion show. And so you had like Dillard's was there, and then like the Wooden Nickel was there, and like clothing places and spas and yoga places, and people were actually trying to sell stuff. Like that was the purpose of that, like to sell stuff and to give things away and to kind of bring some business in. And so I guess that's why we were there, to let people know who we are and to bring business in. But it was super awkward. But that's okay. It had a cash bar. What? It had a cash bar, so I had some wine. It was all good. Got a little feisty. Started strutting up and down the little aisle in front of our table like I was a model. I should have been up there. I was thinking that if I would have probably had more drinks, I would have ended up on that stage myself. I would have just broken through, and I would have just posed like it was nothing. But I didn't. I contained myself, and I sat at our table and showed people all these cool, gross worms. But you know, it is what it is. It was pretty dope. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I thought it was going to be kind of bad because I was there for like 5.5 hours, but it really wasn't that bad. And I got paid to do it. So whatever. But besides that, that's really the only exciting thing that happened yesterday. I worked, and then I did that little fashion show. But that's about it. So let's get into the workout. So like I said, today's workout, lower body workout, you're going to have 7 exercises to do. There's not really any timing or anything complicated on this one. It's just 7 exercises. You do 12 reps of each exercise, and you complete each exercise 3 times. Three times before you move on to the next one. So it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. So hopefully it works. But I did it the other day, and it hurt like a B word. Like, my calves are still sore, and I did this like 2 days ago. My calves are sore, the outside of my butt is sore, I mean my hamstrings are sore. So I'd say it was pretty good, but we'll see what you guys think with my crooked ass thumb. But anyways, hope you guys have fun, and let's get to it, shall we? Ooh, I hit that by accident. Oh well, have fun with your workout.
Okay guys, forgive my voice on this workout. I am doing these voiceovers while I am really sick. So anyways, leg and booty day. This is what I did for my warm-up again. I just danced. I can't remember what song I was dancing to this time. But yeah, this is what I did to get warm. So workrise, yeah, and I still don't know how to do the wave. And I haven't gotten any better at dancing since I've started these. So this workout, wow, cool, is actually pretty simple. It's just 7 different exercises. Each exercise you do 12 reps of, and you repeat that exercise 3 times through, and then you move on to the next one. So this is our first exercise. They're called curtsy lunges. Like I said, you're going to do 12 on each leg. And then you're going to repeat that 3 times before you move on to exercise 2. So there's not a lot of back and forth or anything like this in this workout. You just finish this one exercise and then you move on with your life. On these curtsy lunges, you just want to make sure that I don't really know how to explain it, but your toe is coming behind you at an angle, and that's going to work the outer portion of your butt. So that's the important part of it right there. Okay, I'm not really too sure what's going on there, but the next move that you're doing is something called a single leg hip bridge, which is what I'm doing. This is going to work your glutes and your hamstrings. You can use like a couch or a chair or a stool, something to where your legs create a 90-degree angle once the foot is propped up on it. And all you're doing is, whichever leg is down, you're thrusting your hips upward toward the ceiling to work your hamstring and your butt. And the next exercise that you're doing is a side lunge with a kick. On your side lunge, you want to make sure that your knee isn't going over your toe and that the leg that's not bending is staying completely straight. And then when you do your kick, you want to make sure that your toes are still pointing forward. I kind of got sloppy and they started pointing up toward the ceiling, but they should be pointing forward the entire time. And that's going to work your obliques, and it's also going to work the side of your butt and the outer portion of your leg. So you'll do 12 of those on each leg, and then you'll repeat that 3 times through. So now I'm just doing the other leg. I'm doing the same thing. I'm keeping my knee from going over my toe. I'm keeping the opposite leg straight. And then I'm just kicking that leg that was bent with my toes pointed forward. And yeah. Your fourth exercise is a deadlift using dumbbells. Your legs, they're not shoulder width apart, they're not that far, they're a little bit closer together. And your knees are slightly bent, but they shouldn't be too bent and they shouldn't be too straight. You want to make sure that on your way down you're keeping your chest up and you're scaling your shins with your dumbbells. Otherwise, you can create lower back injuries, which are not good. But this is going to work your butt and your hamstring really well. 2 3 with your deadlifts, you're going to do something called a super skater. This is exactly like the curtsy lunge that we did as our very first exercise. You're just adding a jump to it. So you're just jumping, your leg is coming behind you at an angle, and you're touching the ground, and you're going to do 12 of those total. For this next exercise, I obviously didn't think it was relevant to put my face in the frame. It really doesn't matter, all you're working is your calves anyways. So what you're going to do is you're going to do 12 calf raises with your toes pointed forward like this. And then you're going to turn them outward, sort of like a ballerina, and you're going to do 12 with them facing outward like that, sort of in first position for anyone who's ever been a dancer. So you're going to do 12, 12, and then once you're done with your 12 facing outward, you will turn your toes inward. It looks really funny, but this is going to help work the outer portion of your calf instead of just the more, I guess, inner portion. So you're going to end up doing 36 calf raises total, 12, 12, and 12 for those. Alright guys, this is our very last workout for today. It is called a single leg chair squat. It's pretty self-explanatory. You can grab a bench, a couch, a stool, a chair, pretty much something that you can sit down and create a 90-degree angle with your leg. But you're just going to sit down into a squat position, and then you're standing back up, and you want to try and keep the leg that you're not using, you want to try and keep it semi-straight out in front of you. I don't really know if it matters whether or not how straight it is, honestly. But you don't want to use that leg very much to swing and help propel you forward. Yeah, Jack's got in the way. Way to go, bud. You just want to try and only use your leg. You don't want to gain any momentum from any other body part when you're doing this, which is difficult. So you just want to keep them slow and controlled as best you can. And dab. Thanks for working out with me.